Yes, such a simple word, yet it holds a profound power. It's a word that can change the course of our lives, open doors we never knew existed, and lead us down paths we never imagined walking. A simple word, only 2 letters long, but it carries the weight of endless possibilities. It's a key that can unlock a world of opportunities, a bridge that can connect us to new experiences and adventures. Yet it holds the power to unlock a world of possibilities. When we say yes, we open ourselves up to the unknown, to the potential for growth and transformation. It's a word that can lead us to places we've never been, both physically and emotionally. It can be a whisper of possibility, a roar of determination, or a quiet acceptance of the unknown. Each yes is a step forward, a commitment to embracing life in all its unpredictability and wonder, or a quiet acceptance of the unknown. It's about trusting the journey, even when the destination is unclear. It's about believing in ourselves and our ability to navigate whatever comes our way. For years, I lived a life governed by no. Fear, doubt, and routine kept me tethered to the familiar. I was afraid to step outside my comfort zone, to take risks, to embrace the unknown. Fear, doubt, and routine kept me tethered to the familiar. I was stuck in a cycle of saying no to opportunities, no to new experiences, no to growth. My life was predictable, but it was also stagnant. But I yearned for something more. Then, something shifted. I realized that in order to live a life full of meaning and adventure, I needed to start saying yes. I needed to embrace the unknown and trust that I could handle whatever came my way. I decided to embark on a journey of yes, a year dedicated to embracing opportunity and pushing my boundaries. It was a conscious decision to step out of my comfort zone and say yes to life. A year dedicated to embracing opportunity and pushing my boundaries. I said yes to new experiences, yes to challenges, yes to adventures, and what followed was nothing short of transformative. What followed was a transformation, a kaleidoscope of experiences that colored my world in ways I could never have imagined. I met new people, visited new places, and discovered new passions. A kaleidoscope of experiences that colored my world in ways I could never have imagined. Each yes brought with it a new adventure, a new lesson, a new perspective. My life became richer, more vibrant, more fulfilling. Saying yes is not always easy. It requires courage, a willingness to step outside of our comfort zones, and a belief in our ability to navigate the unknown. It's about taking that leap of faith, even when we're not sure where we'll land. A willingness to step outside of our comfort zones, and a belief in our ability to navigate the unknown. It's about trusting ourselves in our journey, even when the path is unclear, and a belief in our ability to navigate the unknown. But the rewards, as I discovered, are immeasurable. Each yes brought with it a new sense of accomplishment, a new level of confidence, a new appreciation for life. But the rewards, as I discovered, are immeasurable. The sense of accomplishment, the growth, the joy that comes from embracing life and all its possibilities is beyond words. Life, I've learned, is a dance of opportunities, challenges, and growth. And the music of life is always playing, inviting us to join in, to say yes, to embrace the rhythm and flow of our journey. Are you ready to say yes to the music, to embrace the dance of life and all the possibilities it holds? The power of yes is within you. All you have to do is take that first step. One yes led me to a bustling street market in Marrakesh. The sights, sounds, and smells were overwhelming, a sensory explosion I might have avoided in my no days. But this time, I embraced the chaos. A vendor offered me a steaming cup of mint tea. I hesitated, unsure of the etiquette, but then, I remembered my commitment. Yes, I said, accepting the warm glass. The tea was a revelation, a fragrant blend of sweet and spicy. We talked, the vendor and I, sharing stories despite the language barrier. That simple yes opened a door to connection and a deeper understanding of a culture vastly different from my own. Dancing had always terrified me. The idea of moving my body in front of others, trying to follow a rhythm, felt like a nightmare. I was always the one standing on the sidelines, watching others with a mix of admiration and envy. I envied their freedom, their ability to let go and just be in the moment. But for me, the fear of judgment, of making a fool of myself, was paralyzing. The thought of moving my body rhythmically in public filled me with dread. I could feel my heart race and my palms get sweaty just thinking about it. It wasn't just about the dancing, it was about exposing a part of myself that I usually kept hidden. The vulnerability of it all was overwhelming. So, when a friend invited me to a salsa class, my instinct was to politely decline. I had a list of excuses ready. Too busy, not my thing, maybe next time. But deep down I knew it was just fear talking. My friend, sensing my hesitation, encouraged me, saying it would be fun and that I had nothing to lose. But this was my year of yes. A year where I had promised myself to step out of my comfort zone, to embrace new experiences, and to say yes to opportunities that scared me. I had already said yes to a few things that year, and each time I had felt a little braver, a little more alive. Taking a deep breath, I surprised both of us by saying, "I'd love to." The words felt foreign in my mouth, but also liberating. It was a small victory, but it felt monumental. I was taking control of my fear, not letting it dictate my actions. The class was a whirlwind of awkward steps and nervous laughter. From the moment I stepped onto the dance floor, I felt out of place. My movements were stiff, my steps unsure. But the energy in the room was infectious. Everyone was there to have fun, to learn, to enjoy the moment. I stumbled, I missed cues, I even tripped over my own feet. Each mistake felt like a spotlight shining on my insecurities. But instead of feeling embarrassed, I found myself laughing. The more I messed up, the more I realized that it was okay to be imperfect. And yet I laughed harder than I had in months. The laughter was freeing, a release of all the tension and fear I had been holding on to. It was a reminder that life is meant to be enjoyed, not feared. I allowed myself to be bad, to learn, to shed my inhibitions. Each step, each stumble was a step towards freedom. I was learning to let go, to embrace the moment, to be present. It was a dance not just of the body but of the soul. Saying yes to that dance class wasn't just about learning to salsa. It was about saying yes to joy, to vulnerability, to the beauty of imperfection. It was a lesson in living, in embracing the dance floor of life with all its ups and downs. And in that moment, I realized that the dance floor wasn't as scary as I had imagined. It was a place of growth, of connection, of pure, unadulterated joy. Fear, I've realized, is a cunning beast. It disguises itself as reason, whispering doubts in our ears and urging us to stay within the confines of our comfort zones. But growth, true growth, lies on the other side of fear. Each yes chipped away at my fear, revealing a strength I didn't know I possessed. The more I challenged myself, the more I realized my own resilience. The world expanded as my comfort zone stretched. Saying yes became a mantra, a reminder to choose courage over comfort, to embrace the unknown and trust in my ability to navigate whatever challenges arose. Life rarely goes according to plan. Sometimes the greatest opportunities arise from unexpected detours. A canceled flight led me to a chance encounter with a renowned photographer at an airport cafe. Had I boarded my original flight, I would have missed the conversation that sparked a collaboration, one that took my career in a thrilling new direction. That detour, a source of frustration at the time, became a pivotal moment in my journey. It taught me the importance of remaining open to possibilities even when things don't go as expected. Sometimes the greatest adventures lie just off the beaten path. Section 6. Embracing discomfort, discovering growth. Saying yes isn't always about glamorous adventures and life-altering experiences. Sometimes it's about the smaller, quieter acts of courage. It's about volunteering for a project outside our comfort zone, striking up a conversation with a stranger, or trying a new hobby that intimidates us. These seemingly small yeses can lead to unexpected growth. They challenge our perceptions, broaden our horizons, and connect us with new people and ideas. In the discomfort of stretching ourselves, we discover hidden strengths and unlock new levels of confidence. Section 7. Saying yes to myself. Amidst the whirlwind of saying yes to the world, I discovered the importance of saying yes to myself. It meant prioritizing my well-being, honoring my needs, and setting healthy boundaries. It meant saying yes to rest when I was exhausted, yes to nourishing my body with healthy food, and yes to activities that brought me joy and replenished my spirit. Saying yes to myself wasn't selfish, it was an act of self-love, a way to ensure I could continue showing up fully for myself and others. Section 8. The ripple effect of yes. The transformative power of yes extends far beyond our own lives. When we choose courage over comfort, when we embrace opportunity and approach the world with open hearts and minds, we inspire others to do the same. Our yeses have a ripple effect, creating a chain reaction of positivity that touches the lives of those around us. By living authentically and embracing new experiences, we give others permission to do the same. Section 9. A life lived in full bloom. Looking back on my year of yes, I am filled with gratitude for the lessons learned and the memories made. Each moment, each experience has been a petal in the flower of my life, contributing to a vibrant and diverse bouquet. From the laughter shared with friends in the park to the quiet, reflective moments alone in nature, every yes has added a unique color and texture to my journey. It wasn't always easy, but it was always worth it. The challenges faced and the obstacles overcome have only made the triumphs sweeter. Reaching the summit of a mountain or crossing a finish line with a smile are not just physical achievements, they are symbols of the inner strength and resilience that saying yes has cultivated within me. The world, I discovered, is a magical tapestry, woven with threads of adventure, connection, and endless possibilities. Each thread represents a different path, a different choice, and together they create a picture of a life lived in full bloom. The landscapes I've explored, the people I've met, and the experiences I've embraced have all contributed to this intricate and beautiful tapestry. Saying yes isn't about living a life without fear or doubt, it's about choosing to embrace life fully, with all its messy, beautiful complexities. It's about standing on the edge of the unknown, looking out over the vast ocean of possibilities, and deciding to take the plunge. It's about holding on to the small, beautiful moments like a wildflower bouquet, and cherishing them as part of the larger journey. It's about stepping into the unknown with courage and an open heart, trusting that the journey itself is the reward. Walking down a forest path with sunlight streaming through the trees or paddling a canoe on a serene lake, these moments of tranquility and reflection are just as important as the moments of excitement and adventure. They remind us to appreciate the journey, not just the destination. So I ask you, what will you say yes to today? Will you stand at the crossroads and choose the path less traveled? Will you open your arms wide and embrace the moment no matter how uncertain or challenging it may seem? Remember, every yes is a step towards a life lived in full bloom, a life rich with experiences, connections, and endless possibilities.